The best teams of Hearthstone players from all around the world. So to explain how we got here today and to take you through the action a little bit later on, let's hand it over to Raven and Sottle.
Thanks a lot, Rachel. I am joined, of course, by Sottle, as always. And we'll just break down exactly how we got to this point. This has been weeks and weeks and weeks of play by these players. And, you know, what was the main sticking point for you, really, that made these 4 teams get here?
Oh, there's been so much. Like 15 weeks of action, like you said. We've seen some of the real titans going into it really fall by the wayside unexpectedly. We saw Russia go down. We saw Germany go down. There's been fantastic underdog stories as well. Bulgaria, Philippines, perhaps. Is enormous.
It's actually pretty nice.
Patch is still available, right?
Yep, 3 drops. That's 2 extra 3 drops and 1 extra damage because you hit with Patch's first, of course. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, does Patches die?
Patches is going to die!
No, it's when,
okay.
When you play.
Woo!
When you play. Oh,
We're still learning the games for you guys. I believe it or not, I've not seen this interaction that often, so forgive us. But there we go. Patches did get the damage in, and here comes the evolve, or the double evolve. Let's see what's going down.
Ugh. That did not go well.
Pantry Spider.
He literally, okay, the blood cell,
think about it.
The blood cell caster was far left and Patches was far right. He gained literally 1 stat on both of those minions combined.
Is there one on the far right called Blubber Baron?
It's just unlucky, Raven. I don't know what it's called.
I'm sure it's Blubber
I think
something.
it is Blubber Baron.
Someone tell me.
Yeah.
Blubber's just a great word. I would always argue it. No, I love Nara. I think Nara is great. Every time we've seen him, he's continued to improve, and considering he was pretty good in the first place, it's very, very impressive, and he's not afraid to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think there was a period where he had, and I will use the word that Twitch chat loves in its correct form, he had a lull for a while where he was not performing to his standards, but I think he came to a period, and we saw in his interviews for some of the HCT events, where he realized that he was perhaps over-practicing at one point, and now he kind of sits back, he absorbs information, he watches streams.
Win to take this. It's all on South Korea to battle back now.
Yeah, 3 factors I want to step on very, very quickly. Firstly, Nairia, the man you want to ace this series down for you, the most consistent player of 2017. We spoke about that leading into the break. Secondly, South Korea, the point I made early on, I don't think they've been tested as much as the other teams that have made it here. I don't think their group stages were as difficult. I don't think their single elimination route was as difficult. But thirdly, of course, Handsome Guy is the man being trusted here to bring this all back. And we have talked, if no.
Those who wield it. Hey gamers, welcome back to the Hearthstone Global Games semifinals today. We just saw an exciting match between South Korea and Ukraine, where Ukraine walked away victorious. Now it's time for our second matchup of the day, USA versus Czech Republic. To get a little bit better of an idea about this matchup, let's check out the video. Czech Cloud, I want to ask you, this match, this final leg of the tournament is played on a brand new patch on Frozen Throne. That means that all your old decks are out the window and you had to come up with a whole new lineup. But you've got one of the best deck builders on your team. Tell me a little bit about your team and your strategy with deck building.
Well, I think the deck building is the best part of our team because we have the best deck builder in the world, which is Stansivka. So I think we will have an edge in this match with it.
You've got a lot of faith in Stan Sivka and his deck building? Say Healy's over there, you got the headband on Firebat, you guys are looking sharp. What is that? Is that a fidget spinner for dog? I love it. So, I mean, you guys seem all set. You guys all ready? Do you got any words maybe for your opponents over here?
Yeah, I just want to say good luck to the Czech Republic. They'll need it.
The savagery, absolute madmen up here. Please shake hands. To the desk. Let's get this match underway. I'm giving it back to Dan and Dan.
Thank you very much, Rachel. He's called the Young Savage for a reason, right? My name's Dan, and this is Dan. How are you doing, Dan?
I am doing great. It's great to be here at Gamescom for the finals of the Hearthstone Global Games. We've been here all the way through casting the games, and this is a really good one we've got coming up. As soon as I saw the lineup, how the bracket would go, I was really hoping we would get Czech Republic versus USA. They have quite a rivalry, and this is Each and every team here today, they all lost one series in phase 1, they lost one series in phase 2, and won every single other game that they played. Vitally here, Czech Republic did win against the USA. You could say that means they have some kind of advantage.
Yeah, it is a little bit of advantage, and the bananas are already being eaten as well. Maybe that is the game 1 right there with the mindset. I wonder whether America are going to respond with a little bit of banana eating for themselves. But of course, Team USA, I mean, they dominated as well. They had a fantastic run throughout this tournament. One of the favorites to get here to the grand finals. I think everyone is expecting possibility of hero power into Bone Mare, but with the overload now from Jade Claws, that isn't a possibility next turn. So,
but one of these minions should stick, right?
They should. That's his hope. He's hoping that something will stick and be able to play Bone Mare.
As we can see, that's not necessarily going to happen. There is a swipe present.
Oh, just an ultimate infestation when you need it as well. Just in time, 17 cards left. And I wonder how the reaction's going to be from the United States. Yeah, Dog just with a little bit of like, yeah, I was expecting it eventually.
The good news for the United States, there is inconsistent Yogsera. Or just Yogsera. The good news for the United States, of course, is that the 1-1 now survives if they do want to play Bone Mare and buff that up.
I'm so happy.
The rest of Putra side, not really relevant. In this matchup, Shaman, of course, have no secrets in the deck.
And as Dog predicted when he looked at the lineups, when he knew there was a possibility of him facing up against Druid, he said he would be hard-pressed to take this one. So United States will concede game 1. Czech Republic go up 1-0. That's the start that they definitely would have wanted. And of course, Ultimate Infestation once again showing its dominance down.
Yeah, it was a little bit scary for Team Czech Republic for a few moments there. They weren't drawing the card. Their hand had such few resources in it, but they were able to just about hang on, squeeze the value out of the Fandral, out of the Wraths until Ultimate Infestation showed up.
It's gone from strength to strength, really. Just Bone Mare being added has really helped. Unfortunately, we haven't seen the Death Knight come into it. Of course, we've tried to get the Exodia Paladin.
Okay, hang on a minute. What is this?
That's Pirate Warrior.
We've seen Jade Druid, we've seen Pirate... Czech Republic, come on.
Have they debated us?
You know what Sottl's words... So Sottle also spoke with Czech Cloud yesterday, and apparently Czech Cloud's words were, our deck lists are groundbreaking.
All right, okay, so there was probably a lot of sarcasm there. That's what I'm kind of feeling. The English are meant to do sarcasm well, Dan. I think you've been debated into thinking that there's some new groundbreaking decks, but it is just going to be the Pirate Warrior.
Right.
But now on 2 health, they may believe they can stabilize. And of course, the deck lists are closed, so they won't know if there is a Mortal Strike available.
Build a Beast, build an Arcanite Reaper. That'd be a great hero power.
Or build your own weapon.
No, just build Arcanite Reaper.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that would be good. The Zoth's first mate is a little bit of a whiff, and actually, that's just going to be them dead, I believe, Dan.
Yep, that's game over, that right there. United States taking their first game of the series, tying it up at a 1-1 score. They are not going to be taken down so easily today.
And Firebat just giving the eyes across the room there, saying, yeah, I knew I was going to take that game. I knew I was going to get it back on board. A very confident individual, Firebat. Of course, we've worked with him. He's casted a little bit.
That one for tempo with Kirintor Mage.
We have many.
Nope, gonna go for it right now. And we're just going face with everything right now. No point in clearing. We're against the Rogues. Rogues can't heal. We can draw a lot of burn damage. Let's go. Amnesiac knows faces the place.
Oh yeah, throw the SM Orcs down right about now. File Spine Slayer is drawn from Stan Sivka, but I mean, that's nothing.
You know, a 1-mana 1-1 would be really helpful right now.
It would. Yeah, it very much would, to just try and sequence this, try and combo it out, but instead you're going to be forced to give away some coins now. You may not be too worried unless you think that is an Antonidas in the hand. Amazing cards, but getting 2 of them has actually been detrimental to Czech Republic because they've not been able to do anything with it. They need a taunt here from the random summon minion. That's the only way they survive.
Yep.
And of course, the discussion is coming out saying, well, what could we get? What sort of taunt minions are going to be available? Is there a possibility of surviving? Unfortunately, that is not a taunt minion. And it does mean that the United States will be able to take game number 4 and tie this one up 2-2. Amnesiac finally gets his revenge onto Stan Sivka.
And quite comfortably as well. Again, it's not a hard matchup for the Mage particularly. Rogue the builds up a slightly bigger board, which means that United States are going to be able to start punishing Czech Republic immediately. But look at that.
Yeah, no thought process, straight into Barnes. Do they get Yashraj? That would be the optimal. Yes, they do. That's big. That's what they needed. And now they can draw something huge out of their deck. It's an Obsidian statue, an absolute nightmare for the United States. Not only do they have to push that 8 damage, but of course it will kill another minion if they had played it. And now they're just going to be worried, do Czech Republic have the possibility to re-summon this?
Again, I just want to point out, if it's the list that I've been referring to throughout this game so far, there are only 4 other minions in the deck as well as Barnes. Just Yashraj, 2 Obsidian statues, and the Lich King. It was a 1 in 4 to get Yashraj. That's not even unlikely. And then it was 100% need is Arcanite Reaper upgraded several times.
Well, there you go. You can start building your own. We're back here. We're back in the shop in Hall 7.
We are.
We can start building our own, and United States will be maybe kind of dabbing their forehead with a little bit of a towel, like a little bit of a sweat coming on, saying, okay, well, they've not revived it yet. Maybe we have a chance here. It's not gone to plan early on, but there's a Shadow Visions. That can suddenly change everything.
Yeah, I mean, there are several good options now for Pokrovac. He's still got the ability to play the Shadow Essence if he wants to. He can play Dragonfire Potion just to clear the... Be expecting something more like that, or they like us, may have just got the gist now that they're just playing normal stuff.
And this is the thing, though. You can't expect anything because another region has been playing it. Because we have the cross regions in Hearthstone, the metas are slightly different when you go from server to server. I mean, you can go on Europe, it's very hard. Then you go on North America, and it's very easy. That's how it works.
Yeah, right.
Don't tell the American team I said that, please.
I think they probably heard you down.
No, they didn't. They got headsets on. It's fine.
Okay.
So, an easy decision for a turn 1, you'd think, but of course, you've got to look for that optimal play. The Inquisitor, he revives a 1-1 rather than a 2-1. These are the plays that you'd expect from the pro players, of course. I wouldn't expect anything different, and now this is where the Rallying Blade's going to come in handy, Dan. And it's just such control, and I'm wondering how Czech Republic are getting back into this one, because Spike Rich Steed isn't going to be able to play.
I'm surprised to see United States making that trade, but it just doesn't matter. Czech Republic going to use the concede right there. United States takes their 3rd win. We are going all the way to the ace match today in the 2nd semi-final of the Hearthstone Global Games.
Not only are we going to an ace match, but we're going to a Stansivka versus Amnesiac rematch of a rematch. They played twice.
Still, Synergy, Pyros becomes an insane card, but based on what we've seen so far from the Czech Republic, I am expecting to just see Quest Mage or Secret Mage.
Well, Game 7 is about to get underway. If you're here at Gamescom, I want to hear a round of applause for these players, because what a series we've had on our hands. And one of these teams is going to be heading into the grand finals. Is it going to be United States? Is it going to be Czech Republic? Let's find out right about now, Dan.
It looks like it is going to be Secret Mage. I guess it could be the old Gunther Mage, Discover Mage, Burn Mage, whatever you want to call that deck. But Manowar, Medivh Valet, it's combo-y, Gunther-y, Discovery Mage, where they all mixed up and became one deck.
And we may see something like a Medivh coming in a little bit later. Of course, Alex Straza will be very good. I think Amnesiac and the team will have a very good idea of what this could be after what they've seen.
It'll be Medivh or Antonidas, and yeah, I'd say it's more likely at this stage that it'll be a Medivh. Do we ever see Frostlich Jaina in this deck?
I mean, there's a possibility if this is a control variant. I mean, some people have just thrown Frostlich Jaina into Discover Mage and said, well, she's a pretty good card, you can gain some armor, you can start getting some lifesteal. Why not? As the second Ice Block is drawn and Czech throughout, and they will be the team that are heading to the grand final to face off against Ukraine. Smiles all round. Stansivka will shake the hand of his opposition, but what a victory for Czech Republic. Heartbreak for the United States.
Heartbreak for the United States, but feels pretty good for those of us that are here representing EU, seeing an all-EU final, Ukraine versus Czech Republic. That is going to be a game that you do not want to miss.
And what a way to finish it off as well. Coming down to the ace match, I think it's what we all wanted. We wanted to see these teams face off in every single matchup. Every player played. That's amazing. But I think it's about time we hear from one of the players. So Rachel, over to you.
Thank you guys so much. What an incredible match. Down to the last game, Stansivka. You played your heart out. What is going through your head in that last match?